Good morning, Vietnam. Just kidding. This is Sleepy Polyglot, bringing you the latest action in Michael's life. So, day 7 of learning Mandarin. Boy, has it been a wild day. I I started studying for about 3 hours last night. I used memories for those 3 hours. Uh, then I did my video, of course, in Mandarin. I got some comments on it, thankfully, on Facebook. My Mandarin is okay. I'm barely comprehensible at times, they said. So that's good. I was on day 6. Day 6. Baseline. Day 6. Baseline. I was on day 6. And that's good progress on day 6. But it takes time. It takes a lot of time. I have 90 days in this challenge. I have a lot of time. A lot of time. And I made a lot of progress anyway. Me and Matcha, Sweet Words and Matcha, what's up, girl? We did a video chat. She tried to help me set up. She helped me set up Chinese keyboard on my computer. I am using simplified pinyin letters, yeah, because that's what they use in mainland China. I know they use traditional everywhere else, and a lot of people are going to come directly from here. They're going to come directly from one of those other places, but I don't really mind learning simplified characters for right now. I'm going to build into traditional characters. Sorry, just look up dudes. But street knowledge. I'm just kidding. I'm I have that set up. My keyboard won't let me do Alt 160 or any number in order to set up the accents, so it was a little difficult trying to figure that out. But thankfully with the simplified keyboard, I can do whatever I need to do. I can type in the pinyin and it pops up the characters that I need. Characters. All right. I have got these radical things down. Like, I understand what radicals are. I can identify a few radicals by now. I set up for a new course on memories. Me and Matcha are competing on it. The HSK course, HSK1. 700 of the most common radicals and characters used in the HSK1 exam over in China. That's like the one that proves your proficiency in the language at that level. I'm aiming for level 3 by the end of the 90 days. That's the level that I can successfully go out to eat with, because I love going out to eat. Brought to you by Samuel Adams. Thank you, Samuel Adams. Smoked lager. I love a cold beer, especially after waking up. I don't have work tonight, so I'll probably be studying a lot more. My goal is to do 3.5 lessons approximately each day. That's 20,000 points on the game. That is a lot to sift through. But I do have, I may have time, but that doesn't mean I want to waste my time. I want to try to be as effective as possible with it, and I've got to keep studying. I've got to keep having at it. This is day 7, but I've got to keep making progress. I want to I want to start using my basic Chinese skills within next week. Start speaking it some with any Chinese native speakers that may come into work. It's just like French. If I don't use it, I'll lose it. Speaking of French, I have done a full 10 minutes of speaking practice on my YouTube channel so far. The last video was a little shaky because of the amount of uhs and ums that I did, but I think that my practice is coming along okay. I now keep track of the amount of speaking minutes that I do each video. So if I practice my Spanish in a 6-minute video, I write down 6 minutes. I've done 7 minutes of Chinese, 6 minutes in that video, and then 1 minute in a different video. And I've done 2 minutes of German. I'm thinking of doing a German video tonight. I brushed up a little bit on my German today. I read about 500 words on LingQ in German. Read about 500 in Spanish and about 100 in French because honestly I was a little tired at that point and I just wanted to take a nap. Ended up not being able to take a nap because I had a little too much caffeine and studied instead. So that was cool. That was cool. 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 That was cool. Anyway, the LingQ. Okay, LingQ. I have read 91 Chinese, 100 words in Mandarin on LingQ today, so that was cool. Cool. No, it was very cool actually. What I like to do when learning a language is I like to I like to learn words and context of sentences. And LingQ allows me to do that. I will never stop talking about this app. I am so glad I discovered it. And thank you, Steve Kaufman. You're the real MVP. I absolutely love it. I get to learn in the app. I have flashcards on there for the big words that I'm trying to memorize. Eventually, I can do some speaking. I can do some writing practice. I can do some speaking practice. Excuse me. Speaking practice. I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed. They say that to stick with content that you enjoy on the app, but I'm just like, I don't have that high of a reading level. Like, I'm a little baby at the moment. This is not freaking Spanish where I can read just about anything that I want on there now, but, yeah, this is a whole different system. I'm thinking about learning Korean next year. After Mandarin, I want to take 3 months and learn Portuguese, and then I want to go back to Mandarin for November and December of the year, and then I want to start on Korean. I want a really strong basis in Mandarin. Like, I'm talking as close to fluency as I can get before starting on a serious language. I know. Portuguese is a serious language, you know, but like I already have a really good basis in French. I have a really good basis in Spanish. I'm gonna have a really good basis in Italian by the time me and Holly are done with our road trip down south and then back up to Pennsylvania because we're learning Italian the entire time. We're gonna learn Italian on the way down and then we're gonna learn Italian on the way up. And we explored some of the grammatical themes today. Because we want to be able to say everything we want to say in Italian. We explored some grammatical themes and we explored some very basic, some very basic phrases today while we were eating out at Denny's. And boy is an easy language. So far. We haven't come across a lot of difficult stuff. It's, the typical star, to be, to be in every freaking language is irregular except Chinese of all things. Class A. So that's that. I hope you enjoy this video today, and I hope you are following my progress in Mandarin. I'm gonna do another video in Mandarin tomorrow. I'm not doing it tonight because I wanna keep working at my pronunciation and stuff. But I want to try to do a 5-minute video or more in Mandarin every 2 days or so, because I've got to get that speaking practice in. I've got to get it in. I got to show it to native speakers. I've got to keep improving my pronunciation, and yeah, that's about it. And if I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.